I've been there a few times before. It's pretty cool to go in there and just sit down and be an opposing player. So it's kind of unique, kind of different, but it's going to be fun tonight. I'm looking forward to it.
Victor, what kind of memories and emotions come to mind as you pulled up on the bus and walked into the arena here today?
Oh, some great memories. You know what I mean? Some great times in this arena. Some big shots, big plays. Like I said, I'm looking forward to playing tonight. It's going to be fun.
Did you get to meet up with some of the guys last night, or did you get to talk to some of the guys that
No, I didn't really
close to him while he was going?
Yeah, I didn't really get a chance to. I know EP had an event yesterday, so we had a little team stuff going on with us, so I didn't really get a chance to. But I'm looking forward to talking to those guys tonight. I'll probably definitely run into them, see them this summer. So I'm looking forward to that as well. It's a great group of guys, man. Great group of people. I feel like I grew up with them almost. You know what I mean?
EP was saying yesterday he remembers the times you would sit around and talk about, hey, there's one of these days it's going to be great around here, and you were really trying to build something special.
Oh, definitely. Me and EP used to talk about it all the time, especially being the starting backcourt here. That was definitely a goal of ours. We worked at that every day. Fortunately, it didn't turn out the way it needed to be, but some things are out of your control. So I'm just, making the most of my time here, man. I love it here. I love my teammates here. And I'm having a great time, and I'm just going to make the most of it.
If you get an ovation, will it be emotional?
I hope they don't boo me. No, I'm just playing.
Ovation.
If I get an ovation, it'll be nice, man. I gave everything I had for these fans here, for this team, and it'll be nice to have a nice ovation, and then go out there and compete.
How did you balance the disappointment of getting traded compared to with the opportunity you knew you'd have in Oklahoma City just to play and then to compete for a playoff spot?
Sometimes change is good, man. I wouldn't say I was like in tears disappointed. I knew I was going to a great opportunity, a great situation for myself, and it ended up being good for me. So at the end of the day, I'm happy. I'm happy where I'm at. Like I said, I love my teammates here. I get to play with one of the guys I basically grew up with, who's my brother, and Jeremy Grant. Get to play with the MVP of the league. So, I have great opportunities, great situation here, and I'm just making the most of it.
You mentioned some of the big games that you had. One of them was against your now teammate, Westbrook, you guys going toe-to-toe.
Yeah, we used to talk about that when I first got here.
Did you? What does he remember about that?
He remembers hitting the shot off the glass. That's the only thing he remembers, and winning the game.
That's right. What were you able to do here? What did 3 years, what did you learn? What were you able to accomplish on the basketball court?
Man, I learned so much here. You know what I mean? I learned who I was as a man. I learned who I was as a basketball player. I learned what I need to work on. But I had been through so much here, ups and downs, getting benched, starting, going to the point, moving to the two. And all of that, it was a blessing in disguise because it prepared me to be a man and prepared me for the situation I'm in now. So to be able to do a lot of things and to be able to affect the game in different ways. So it helped me to help a winning team. So I'm appreciative of my years here. I thank God for my years here. The amazing people I met my years here taught me so much. Taught me how to grow, taught me how to do little things, you know what I mean? Taught me how to be a pro. So, there'll always be a place for, this organization in my heart and everything like that. So, like I said, it's just an honor to be back. I'm looking forward to competing against those guys tonight. And I'm looking forward to trying to get a win.
Outwardly, it looks like things are going very well for you in OKC. How is your new situation, and how much fun are you having now in OKC?
Awesome with a capital A. No, I'm having a great time, man. Like I said, man, it's crazy, to come here and, kind of just a little start all over. Start all over, trying to figure out your way and trying to figure out where you fit in. But as I'm going along, man, these people here are amazing, man. They've been nothing but welcoming. OKC fans are amazing. That arena's amazing. And they've done nothing but make me feel right at home. You know what I mean? And I call it home now, and I'm glad to be here, and I'm looking forward to being here for a long time.
Billy was saying because you played with the ball in your hands, with the ball out of your hands, that it helped you be a better player here.
Exactly. Yeah, I agree with that. Like I was saying before, the way I played here, I played some point, I played some two. learning both positions, ups and downs, it kind of prepared me for now. You know, sometimes I have the ball in my hands here, sometimes I don't. But at the end of the day, I've learned it. You know what I mean? So I know really what to do. So, like I said, it was a blessing in disguise.
They were eliminated from the playoffs last night. When you see kind of this playoff drought here in Orlando, why hasn't it gelled and worked the way that everyone had envisioned it would work?
I don't know. I can't answer that question for you. I'm not sure. You know, and I can't really solve the problem. You know what I mean? I can only just wonder like everybody else. So I wish this organization the best in the future. I wish them all the success in the world, and I'm just going to go and live my life and do whatever I can to help the Thunder win a championship.
Victor, in 3 years, you made quite an impact on this community. You made a number of fans there. How much pride do you take in kind of the legacy, the impact you had in 3 years?
It's a huge impact. You know, one big thing I said here was I feel like it's my duty and obligation to give back to people who are less fortunate, who don't have the same opportunities I do. And I feel like it's big for me. I feel like it was big for me, you know, to go off the court and give back to the community. So to be honest, it's kind of cool to be able to come back and see those people here.
Awesome. Thanks, Victor. Good luck tonight, man.
Hey, Short. The goal is to limit them because you know it's almost impossible to not let them get any. But that's the game plan, is to try and limit those 3-point looks that they get. I think especially in transition. I think that starts with taking care of the ball and not causing turnovers. You know, they tend to get on a roll when they can get deflections, get turnovers, run down the other end, downhill, and then shoot open threes.
Is there anything you can draw from the previous two meetings, or were they just so out of the ordinary that there's very little to take them in?
Well, I think defensively, since game one, I know it was a long time ago, but definitely the stuff that we saw them run, I think is still similar. We just got to know that they're going to execute those certain plays even better. Harder cuts, harder screens. So at least we've seen it before, Yeah.
You guys seen anything different from Kawhi this season in terms of leadership and sort of realizing this is kind of his team?
I think leadership in terms of his actions and demanding the ball and wanting the ball, and I think that's been obviously a step up, and everyone's seen it. But even coming out of timeouts, and his demeanour on the court, it's like, I want the ball, give me the ball, and also give me the challenge defensively to be able to guard the best player and try to keep them on lockdown. So I think, and that's a big thing. Leadership, in the way you handle things on the court is huge for sure. People see that, teammates see it, we all see it.
You guys have had plenty of time to adjust to not having Tim here from a leadership standpoint, but does it get more pronounced in the playoffs and down the stretch?
I think so.
Yeah,
I think so for sure. And as we all know, the regular season is one beast, but it's going to take a whole lot of leadership to be able to get through the playoffs. And one is good, but we have a lot of veterans and leaders on the team. I think to be able to show everyone else and the rest of the team what we need to do to be able to get through it.
What was Tim so good at this time of year?
He was obviously so good at showing up for every game and not letting it be a drag, and showing up and really obviously dominating, each and every game, each and every night. And then it tends to be that drag period, and he still showed up, and it wasn't just himself. He made sure everyone else showed up as well, which is selfless, and that's hard to teach.
It's very hard because that's what they do. They look for it. They're great shooters, catch and shoot players. So you gotta be very attentive, focused, because the screens on the ball, back screens, pin downs and stuff like that happens very quick, and if you're not ready, they punish you. So it's a great test, the best test you can get in the NBA today.
the assist numbers for you guys have been pretty good over the last couple of games. Have you seen some consistency as far as ball movement is concerned?
A little improvement. I think we've had some moments where we share the ball really well, some others that were it looks stagnant. So don't think that we accomplished the steadiness that we are looking for. So hopefully the last two games are the beginning of something. It's still too early.
When it comes to defending a team like the Warriors, how does Dwayne Dedmon fit into that puzzle?
Well, it's important to have athletic bigs because he's gonna end up on Curry sometimes. He's gonna end up on Thompson or having to switch on them. So the mismatches here are gonna be all over the place. So it's important to have smalls that can guard bigs that can guard smalls, people that are quick to switch and be ready to contest those shots. So yeah, we need everybody to be ready today.
Got a lot of fans from Argentina here last game. They'll be here tonight. Did you interact with a lot of them?
With a few. Some others are pretty high up, so it's hard to make contact with them. But I know they are here. It's great to have that type of support and that realizing and understanding that they make such a big effort to travel all the way from Argentina to come see these games is a great thing. So hopefully we give them another great display of basketball. No, I think it changes depending on the whole team of the opponent. Sometimes you got great point guards that are more the creator type of player, like Steve Nash used to be, in which case you were not as concerned about him scoring 30 because he could make everybody else score. Then some other times you got point guards like Westbrook, where his scoring ability is a big threat and you want to limit that, or Curry. So it depends on which point guard, which team, who's playing around that point guard. You change it up.
Would you say that position this year gives you guys the most challenge?
I didn't think of that. I should go through the games. Out of my mind, like on the fly, it doesn't sound like that, but maybe it is.